isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no.
Yes, and she does, Victoria is using somewhat of that strategy where she can hold down the fort with her back row cards. But she is going to use a Lure of Darkness to draw 2 and hopefully for her draw into a strong turn 1 opening.
Yeah, I don't see any dark monsters there. It's just Harpy's Feather Duster and a Ghost Girl. So those are all going to head to the graveyard.
Yikes, that did not pan out. Duelists tend to be so focused on streamlining their deck to make it as the ceiling for the deck as powerful as possible.
Ooh, that's brutal. Tyler starts off with the Dimension Shifter.
Yeah, he sided that in. He has 3 in his side deck. Zombie decks are heavily reliant on cards going to the graveyard, so that may just end her turn.
What are you still whining about? Just draw one of your non-searchable outs.
I would say it's maybe the number 2 contender almost here this weekend. A lot of players running it.
Yeah, I have heard of a lot of players in my local running it as well at the YCS this weekend.
Definitely one of the top choices. Going to start with a Starlight, Pot of Prosperity. Oh, you see Macrocosmos already and Dimension Shifter. So things are already going to be tough for Albert. Looks like he's going to go with the macro.
He is going first. Oh, but Michael does have Dimension Fish.
And he has Herald of Orange
Shifter,
Light.
which makes it like going first, but Herald of Orange Light negates its activation.
And the way he did it, we can't tell what it is. His opponent can't either, but it is a Yugioh. This is the combo I've been talking about. When you're playing against these other decks using Shifter, if you have Orange Light Yugioh, you go from not being able to play the game to turning everything online instantly.
Oh, so good.
This is all still in the draw phase. We haven't even moved into the standby phase
So
yet.
he's using Ghost Sister in the
Oh
draw
my
phase, but
gosh.
Called by the Grave banishes it and negates its effect.
Wow, I don't even know that's a good call by.
This is game 3.
Yeah, so it would just be a draw. So yeah, definitely not the way he probably wanted to play out. But yeah, giving up 10 minutes in a game that you could never win cost you here.
Yeah,
Maybe he didn't realize there was 3 more minutes on the clock, and so when he got to that point in his turn, he's like, "Oh well, time's about to be called." And they were like, "Well, there's actually 3 more minutes, to go." He's like, "Well, I guess I can't do this now." So he ends up turning into a draw. Just actually a crazy game, but
yeah, it's safe to say that Albert probably would have won that had it been able to continue because
he had nothing.
Michael had nothing going for him there.
In this series, both Nimnim and myself will be opening 24 booster packs or 1 box of a core Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster set.
This is tough because he's already used his battle phase this time on the Evenly Gambit.
That is huge. Oh,
Let's go Artifacts. Hi, Artifact Sanctum. Interesting.
Right now I have a Cyber Dragon deck that I brought to the match. I'm not expecting to do very well with it, but it's what I've got.
Well, and we're going to see one right now here in round 4. Let's meet our duelists. First off, we have Doug from Grand Rapids. His friendship with Sangan is sadly over, and Fabled Ragin is his best friend now. Which one that was, whether it was Vadis or Returnia.
I believe it was Returnia. It looks like Returnia to me.
So next up, we're going to get Banish 6 for Pot of Dichotomy. Switches to Shizuku, activates Mystic Mine.
One thing right now that I feel most people agree on is that Mystic Mine is a poorly designed card that probably never should have been made in the first place.
Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka MBT.
Cool one. I like Pot of Greed. It's classic.
Yep, that's I've seen a lot of people using Pot of Greed. That's a iconic. What does it do?
Oh man, Sprite Starter and Mark Chain's totally awesome, but Paulo has Gamma.
Ciphering Gear Gamma, he sighted it in going second.
Oh, man.
That's huge.
Here we go again, caught in another music mind. Feels like I'm falling behind.
And then goes into Sprite Sprint. Now that he has a Link 2 monster to use to make it. Sends Merly to the graveyard. And he'll use the effect of Cheerlement's Merly, I assume.
Ah, now something has been special summoned.
Oh.
So we've got a Kelvec Chain Vistial.
Wow, the Bestial's effect can banish the Merly to stop its effect from resolving.
Oh,
and then the Kelvec
man.
can bounce the Sprin to the hand.
Wow.
Sharon? Effect resolves. Going to discard Keldo. That's going to send 3 cards to the graveyard. Grapekeeper's Trap, Diviner of the Herald, and Sharon. Oh, shows him his hand. 3 copies of Rainbow Bridge and the turtle.
That is not good. That is extremely unfortunate from Dominic Couch. Dominic does get that opportunity to predict the draw.
Yeah, and he didn't shuffle his hand, so it is that top card on his hand. So if he wants to call and just reveal that top card, easy solution to the situation.
I wish I had heard what card he named.
He didn't get a chance to name anything yet.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think he's actually declared a card name, because they're just trying to figure out like if he can declare the card name since the card was already drawn. But I am 99.9% sure Robin didn't shuffle his hand. You saw that it was the Allure of Darkness that he drew, right?
Yes, I'm fairly confident it was an Allure of Darkness.
Yeah, and it's sitting there on top of his hand, I believe.
He said Allure of Darkness. It is gone.
I mean, that's the call. That's the call. What is the first card he activated in both games? It is Allure of Darkness.
It's a 3-up for the deck with a high impact.
Called it. Literally called it.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no.
Hey there, Sky Striker players. My name's Chris Hansen. Why don't you have a seat right over there?